Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and welcome to this 40,000 subscriber milestone video. I can't believe it, we're at 40,000 subscribers already. It actually caught me off guard, I wasn't expecting it to happen so soon. And by the time this video goes up, it has already been over a week since I had 40,000 subscribers. That's how late this has been, that's how much it caught me off guard. I actually hit 38,000 subscribers on the morning of the Ill-Gotten Gains Part 2 DLC testing video, and then since that went up on the night, it's just been crazy. I think I had 40,000 subscribers the day after, and by the time this goes up, I think we're already over 42,000 subscribers just in this last week. So it has been a bit crazy. It has started to die down a bit and go back to sort of what it normally was before that video. But yeah, it definitely caught me off guard. Now, I was intending to just put up an update video and then save a 40,000 subscriber video for whenever it was going to happen. I was expecting sort of another month, and I was just going to do an update video, basically, getting you guys up to date with how things are going. I'm going to include that at the end of this video, just to sort of touch base with you guys and let you guys know how everything's going so far. But for the main sort of 40,000 subscriber milestone special, if you like, I'm going to go over where my avatar came from and the story behind it. So, you see my avatar on YouTube everywhere. Obviously, when I upload a video, it's always by my name. It's on my Twitter account, Facebook, everywhere where Bruffy1322 is, you'll see this avatar. And there's probably only a very small amount of people who know where that has come from and know the story behind that. So I thought it would be interesting to give you guys the story about that, because it also explains a little bit more about what I was doing before I even started with YouTube. We've had the YouTube channel history for 20,000, but what was I doing before that? Well, this will be incorporated in this video. So yeah, there will be sort of more updates at the end as well, but that's where I'm going to go with this. Before I get into it though, I do want to say thank you so much for the support. I never ever take this for granted, I know everybody says it, but I never expected this when I first started making videos, and I never take it for granted. I'm always thinking, I'm always wondering, wow, so many people watch my videos, why do people watch my videos? Like, it's just absolutely amazing to me, and I never ever take it for granted at all, and I really do appreciate each and every one of you who even just watches even a part of one of my videos. I really do appreciate any kind of support. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there, get straight into the avatar story, and then all of the updates will come at the end. Again, thank you so much, I really do appreciate it. So this is where it all started. It's a football management game called Hat-Trick. This is an online football management game where you're basically playing against other people. So you can sign up, you can create a team, you build up your team, you buy players, you sell players, you train up players, you play against other teams in your own league, and then you can promote and get demoted, all that kind of stuff depending on how you do. And you're always playing against real people. So it's basically like those football manager games, but online against real people. And when I'm talking about football, I do, of course, for our American friends, mean soccer, but I will continue to be calling it football. So yeah, this has played a big part of my life for a long time before YouTube. The game itself has been online since 1997, so it is an old game now, and I joined up in 2005. So I've been on this game for quite a long time. I'm still on it today, but I don't really tend to be on it quite as much as what I used to, obviously, because YouTube takes up a lot of my time these days. But on this game, I'd pretty much done everything. I'd won the English Premier League. I lost it in penalties, a penalty shootout in the final of the English Cup one season. I'd created communities with, there is a really great community on this game, and there are separate things called federations, which are sort of separate communities within themselves, and I created one of the biggest ones that the game has ever seen. I was England national team manager and the under-20s national team manager. I'd pretty much done everything that there was to do in this game, and I really was heavily involved in it. I'm not so much now, but yeah, it was a huge part of my life, and it's pretty much where I spent the majority of my time when it came to online communities and all that kind of stuff. So I'd been on this game for obviously about 7 years before I started to decide to do YouTube properly in terms of doing commentaries and all that kind of stuff, which obviously I've talked about in the channel history video for 20,000 subscribers. But when it came to doing that, I needed an avatar for my channel. You know, I needed something to give, you know, be my sort of face on YouTube, and it only seemed natural given how involved I had been with this game to just basically make it easy for me and use my avatar from the game. So the short story is I just took my avatar from Hattrick and that was it. So that is the short story of where my avatar came from. Now, to show you kind of, you know, what this is the general style of the game in terms of, you know, all of the players are all the same sort of thing, you know, all the same general sort of cartoony style, you know, a bit lighthearted, a bit fun. And the managers, you know, the manager avatar that you can have is the same sort of thing. So you can sort of randomize it and have all kinds of different body shapes. You can change it however you want, you know, there's all sorts of different things that you can do. Change the gender, you know, you can change everything about the faces that you can have. And what I had was, well, it came from quite a lot of sort of rooting around, and I experimented with a lot of different looks for the avatar. I know it sounds a bit stupid, but when you're such heavily involved in a game like this, you want an avatar that kind of resonates with you because you're going to be seeing it all the time. So because I love the avatar so much, I thought, hey, I'll just use this. I just basically took a print screen of it and copied it and put it onto my YouTube avatar, uploaded it to Twitter in the same way, and that was it. For a long time, that was my avatar. But as you can see from this page, the quality wasn't quite as good as you may expect, or what you may be used to right now. So this was pretty much, you know, taking a print screen that was a very small image on the main Hattrick website. So when it was enlarged, obviously it was a bit grainy, as you can see. The colours weren't that bright because it was never intended to actually be enlarged. You know, it's a small image that's only intended to be seen at that sort of size. So when it came to me sort of uploading it to Twitter, uploading it to Facebook, and especially when I started to get a few more subscribers on YouTube, it just wasn't doing the business. It wasn't doing what I needed it to do. I needed it to be a little bit bigger. I needed it to be a bit more detailed, a bit more vibrant. So what I did is I basically took it to a vectorization website, which takes basically a pixelated image, like I don't know what the exact term for it is, and turns it to a vectorized image. So I got this done for free. You know, it was like a free trial. But I managed to, you know, you got 2 free trials with it or something like that. And this is how it sort of came out. As you can see, it's a hell of a lot better. Obviously, you know, when it does this whole vectorization process, it's basically having to turn all of these small details that, you know, are quite pixelated as well, and it's having to sort of smooth them over. So there are some areas where it's not exactly perfect, but it was more than good enough for what I needed it to be. And you know, I could zoom into this one to any amount. Obviously it's on the online at this point, so it's still a pixelated image, but the actual image that I have is vectorized, and you can make it as big as you want or as small as you want, and it will always have those vibrant colors. It will always look good. So then I uploaded that to, you know, re-uploaded that to YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and all that kind of stuff. And that became my avatar, and that is the avatar that you see today. So it has gone through a few stages of improvement, and it has certainly had some variations made to it as well. You know, it's become quite an interesting, it has become interesting that as I've grown, people have sort of taken to the avatar a bit, and some people have, you know, changed it in some ways to create different styles of it, and make, you know, sort of make fun out of it, and just generally have a bit of fun with it. And I can't imagine ever really changing it. It's become what people recognize me as. You know, if you see Bruffy1322, you see that avatar. If you see that avatar, you know that it's me. And I just, you know, for me, it was great that it came from Hat-Trick. You know, the game that I'd been on for so long and had so many good experiences with in terms of the community on there and just the experiences in game as well. It's great that this one thing has been sort of consistent throughout the whole of that process. You know, for the last 10 years now, I've been associated with this avatar. It's not just the last couple of years that I've been doing it on YouTube. It was on the Hat-Trick game before that, and you know, on different forums I always uploaded this avatar. It's synonymous with me, I suppose, and I can't really ever see me changing it. So that's pretty much the story of the avatar. I know it's not really, you know, in depth of anything special. It obviously came from another game, but hey, that's me, that's where it came from, and that is the whole story of it. And when I was thinking of something to do for this 40,000 subscriber video, I was kind of racking my brains a little bit. I couldn't really think of what to do, and then it sort of hit me that I've never really spoken about what I was doing before YouTube. I've never really spoken about my avatar as well, and it would have been, you know, I just thought it might have been a good idea to give you guys the story of what I was doing before YouTube and where that avatar came from and how it's been consistent throughout the past pretty much 10 years of my life. So I appreciate you guys listening to this, even if you did. You know, it may or not have been the most interesting story in the world, but hey, that is the story. And if you do like the avatar, you can actually now buy it on a t-shirt. So I've made t-shirts, a Nonchalant Dominance t-shirt before for my crew, which was sort of like a tester to see if people were actually interested in buying a t-shirt, and it was actually quite successful. But for the next one, you know, I wanted to step it up a little bit. And as you can see on the screen, you know, the t-shirt design is this avatar with the word scumbag underneath. So obviously, you know, anyone who watches my videos quite often will know that I say scumbag quite a lot. You know, it's just my catchphrase, if you like. I call everybody a scumbag. And you can be called a scumbag now as well by wearing one of these. So yeah, it's got my, you know, my face on. This is actually inspired by a Twitch emote that we have when I'm streaming. You know, there is a little emote that you can that subscribers can use on Twitch to it's basically the face again, but with scum underneath. Obviously, scumbag would have been a bit too much to fit into an emote, but yeah, it's inspired by that. So you are welcome to buy one of these t-shirts if you want. You know, I absolutely don't have to. You know. But I thought I would make it available as a bit of a kind of celebration of 40,000 subscribers and basically giving you guys the story of my avatar. I thought it was the perfect time to release something like this and do a bit more of a in-depth t-shirt design than what we had before, which was basically just Nonchalant Dominance written in text. So yeah, you're welcome to buy one of these t-shirts. The link will be in the description. At this point, I'll basically go over the final part of the video, which I want to talk about, which is kind of like an update to what's been going on and where I'm at right now. So it has been a while since I've done a sort of update video like this. I used to do them every so often where I kind of just give people an update on with some random footage in the background, but yeah, it has been a while since I've done one, mainly because I just concentrate on making videos these days that I don't really think about it. And before I actually hit the 40,000 subscribers and had the craziness that I mentioned at the start of the video, I was going to talk about sort of the updates on subscriber numbers and closing in on 40,000, and that was going to be the next thing. Obviously that's already happened at this point, but we all already know what's sort of going on YouTube, but what's sort of going on elsewhere and other things? Well, obviously I've been partnered on Twitch. I think that was the last update video that I ever made. I am partnered on Twitch, and that's going really well. You know, you guys are really showing a lot of support when I am live streaming. I do live stream on Twitch 3 times a week, every Wednesday, Friday and Sunday. The link to that will be in the description if you want to follow me on there, but I do always put up a video to let you guys know that I am live streaming as well. And the one thing that I probably should mention at this point as well, before I forget, is that I've actually now also got a second YouTube channel. So it's just a random YouTube channel. Basically, it's called Bruffy's Random Bits, I've put a vlog up on that channel to explain a little bit more about it. So if you want to sort of get a bit more idea of what it's going to be about, you can watch that. But basically, it's just a place where I can upload random stuff, so random clips that otherwise wouldn't be seen. It's not going to have, you know, any amount of sort of effort going into it being taken away from my main channel or anything like that. You know, there's going to be no titles or ending outro sections or anything like that. There's going to be no thumbnails being made for it, all that kind of stuff. You know, it's kind of just a secondary channel where I can upload clips that otherwise wouldn't have been seen, because sometimes it is a shame that, you know, a random little clip that I see in a race that I wouldn't otherwise put in one of my videos on my main channel just never gets seen, or a Twitch highlight that doesn't really get seen by the majority of people. It's a shame that these things don't get seen, so that's where that's going to be uploaded now. You are more than welcome to subscribe. There's no reason that you have to, but you could at least check out the vlog that I've put up on there, and it will give you a bit more of an idea of what the whole channel is about. Again, the link will be in the description. So things in general are going well. You know, YouTube's going well, Twitch is going well. The one thing that I want to point out as well is, for those of you who don't know, I actually have an email list. Now, this is something that I mentioned in a video once before, but I generally, the things that I'm mentioning in this update video, I generally don't bang on about or anything like that. I just prefer to make a video every now and again to let you guys know about them. So one of those things is the email list that I have, and this is basically like a blog for me. It's kind of, I basically send out an email every 2 weeks, and it includes a link to every one of my videos that I've uploaded in those 2 weeks, you know, categorized in terms of series as well, and I have a little bit of a talk about it in terms of, you know, writing about it and what I've been doing. And I also sort of try to write about how things are going with me and what I've been doing in general and things like that. So it's kind of like my way of having a blog, but also including all of the videos that I've uploaded in the previous 2 weeks as well. So if that's something that you are interested in, you are more than welcome to sign up for that. It is probably the main place where you can go to be sure that you never ever miss out on one of my videos. You know, sometimes subscriber boxes aren't necessarily all that reliable. The email list certainly is, and theoretically you could sign up to the email list and then unsubscribe on YouTube, unfollow on Twitter, unfollow on Facebook, Instagram. You know, you could really just get away with signing up to the email list, and then you would always be up to date with what's going on. So if that's something that you want to do, you're more than welcome to do that as well. But the email list is probably the most reliable way to make sure that you never miss a video. Even if you sign up and just check it once every 2 weeks, just to make sure that you saw the videos, that you know you haven't actually missed out on anything that you would have wanted to see, you're more than welcome to do that as well. Again, the link will be in the description. Speaking of Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and all that, all the links for those are in the description as well. They're always in the links for all of my videos, but I generally don't try to mention them, you know. The last two things that I really want to update about is the ways that people donate to me. Now, again, these are the sort of things that I mention every now and again. Patreon and StreamTip are the two ways that people can donate to me if they want to. Patreon is for those guys who want to donate to me every month, and I really do appreciate everybody who donates even the smallest amount. It still makes me a little bit awkward when people donate to me on stream more than just like $1 to get their message to pop up on the stream. You know, it's kind of weird to me that people donate anything more than that to me, because, you know, I do put a lot of work into my videos, but they are all completely free. You know, nobody has to give me any money for doing them at all. So I really do appreciate it, and I just want to thank those guys who do support me in those ways, because it's just, you know, it blows me away every single donation that I get. But yeah, Patreon is basically a place where you can get sort of extra perks and extra bonuses for donating regularly. You know, a lot of people ask me all the time to test their racetracks on GTA. Now, if I accepted every request that I got, that's all I would ever do. You know, that's all I would ever be doing, because I just get so many requests to test tracks. So I just can't do it. I don't have the time to do it. But that is a bonus for sort of supporting me on Patreon, is that I'll test one of your tracks and you know, I might make a video about it, or I'll play it on stream. That's quite a popular reward that people have. Again, you know, you can click the link in the description and have a look, take a look at it. Nobody has to donate, but I just wanted to, you know, mention it to give you guys the option if it's something that you do want to do, because, you know, I don't mention it all the time, and that I just, you know, I take these opportunities every now and again to just put it out there. So yeah, and also Stream Tip is the other way that people can donate, but that's more for when I'm streaming, because when people donate via Stream Tip, it pops up on the screen. It's you know, it's all part of it, but I really just want to say thank you guys to everybody who's even donated the smallest amount. It does mean a lot, and it really does actually help me out in terms of making better videos and just in general as well. I am actually going to be doing a giveaway on my stream tomorrow, if you still see this video in time. I'm going to be giving away one of the t-shirts that I mentioned earlier. So if you want to be in there for that, you're welcome to be there. It should be a lot of fun, because this is the first kind of giveaway that I've ever done. But yeah, I won't bang on about that too much. You know, you can be there if you want, but if you see this video too late, then never mind. But yeah, all of the links for everything that I've talked about in this video are all in the description. I'm aware I've been talking for quite a while now. It's been kind of one of those videos where I wanted to just get it all out, you know, all of the updates that I had, all of the information about 40,000 subscribers, my gratitude for that. You know, I just wanted to just get it all out there, and this was the perfect video to do it. Normal service will be resumed tomorrow. I should have a discussion video coming out, I believe, for GTA. And yeah, it's just one of those videos where I just sort of indulge myself and just talk and ramble for far too long, really, let's be honest. So thank you guys again so much for all of your support. I can't express my gratitude enough. It's absolutely incredible. I really do appreciate it so much, and hopefully it won't be too long until 50,000 and you'll be getting another one of these videos. I don't know what I'm going to do. You know, leave all your comments down below if you want to give me an idea of what to do for 50,000. But yeah, I really do appreciate all of your support. All of the links for everything that I've talked about and all details are in the description. Have a look at those. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Leave all your comments down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.